Hi, so we have been through the tape control test 1 and 2. Tape control test 2 is the one that we were having errors, and then we fixed it by cleaning a flip chip. Now that's working. So we're moving on to the next tape test, which is a tape data test, where we actually do reads and writes on a tape. So we have a tape mounted up here, and it's enabled correctly, and we've loaded the tape control test program, and we're about to run it. And we had a problem running it last week. Dawson and I were just kind of fooling around. So we're going to try to run the test now, and then we'll show you what happens, and then we will probably pause the video and then figure out how to debug it, and we'll come back. But let's go ahead and run the program. So we've got it loaded into the registers. I guess we need to know how to start it, right?
Yeah, that'd be good.
So let's see. This is starting procedure. Setting of left, right, and sense switches for operation. Normal operation is all zeros. We've got some different settings. So the sense switches are these 6 switches here on the console, and they're basically you can set them to different things, and the PDP-12 can read them. It's like this is the keyboard of the PDP-12 in a sense. You can push these things at runtime. It's not really the keyboard, that's a bad analogy, but anyway. And so here on the manual we can set it to like ignore errors, or do only write tests, or only read tests, or do some other things. We're going to start with them all zeros. They don't actually say how to start it.
You have to go up. Starting procedure.
Oh, start 20. IO link mode. So it's a link mode program. IO preset and start 20. So here's where we start. Okay. So that's all it does. Would you like to stop it and try that again? And you can watch the tape drive. Chandler is our camera person.
Start again.
And that's all it does. Okay, so we say, that's not right. So let's see what the error messages are in the manual. Scroll down. Errors. Error halts. Correct interpretation of error halts must be done utilizing the program listing. All error halts are documented and easily interpreted, it says, in the program listing. They didn't have spell check back then, I guess. Error printouts, none. So you see there's nothing on the teletype here telling us even where to look. So what we need to do is look in the documentation. This is an interesting manual in that it literally gives us a flow chart of all the tests. And after the flow charts for the tests is the printout for the listing and assembly.
If you want to rotate, it was in there. Rotate right.
Oh, rotate right. Thank you. Yep. So here's the thing, and I know from some previous testing. So if we do the sense switch 5, it actually jumps to the long test, and that works, or at least it runs. So I know it's failing here in this RW1 test section. So basically what we have to figure out now is where is it stopping, and then dig into the assembly code and figure out what's the error that's coming up that where we're failing, and then we'll try to work it out from there. So Chandler, if you don't mind stopping the video, we'll be back.